Hello dear friends and pilgrims. Welcome to a video that has not been planned. It's quite a spontaneous one, and it has something to do with St. James Way. As you know, and perhaps you have followed my journey, I walked the complete St. James Way in February, March and April. And doing so, you get sensitive to everything that has something to do with St. James and the St. James Ways. So, I'm not here as a pilgrim, I don't have my backpack, I'm here with my car. I'm in the west of France, in a little town called Junien. Junien is in the department Haute-Vienne. The next big town is Limoges. So that's just an idea where I am. And interestingly enough, I have suddenly found out that Junien is a very important town on one of the four St. James Ways that lead through France. There are four major routes. They all lead towards the Pyrenees, where the pilgrims find a path to go over the mountains and to continue in France. It was a very important town in medieval ages. So that's one thing that I discovered, that I, without knowing, are on holidays in a town that, or near a town that is on one of the French St. James Ways. So, next thing, every 7th year the town celebrates a big festival, a big party, because the remains of Saint Junien and his teacher Saint Amand are shown to the public, which means that the tomb is opened. They still have the skull, or part of the skull of Saint Junien, and it's shown to the public. There's a holy mass and a very, very beautiful and pious, holy parade through the streets. And lucky me, I'm in this town this year, and I have the chance to visit this festival that takes place only every 7th year. So if you would like to come to Saint Junien and see it, you must come back in 2030. So I'm going to show you now what I have seen here in town, how the town is decorated, all the stands, the people that are partying, there's a fair, etc., etc. And I hope you enjoy this video and a little bit of extra information about the St. James Way. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. Walking towards the city center, I have passed this little statue of Saint Junien, the statue that is even dressed up for the occasion. Usually it is naked, but every 7th year it is dressed up in these colorful clothes. Saint Junien came to this town in the year 500, and the name of the town used to be Comodoliac in those days of yore. In the middle of the next roundabout you see this dragonfly made of steel. It doesn't have anything to do with the festival. It's more a kind of reminiscence of the many, many ponds and lakes that you can see in this area. Getting closer to the city center, I discovered this scene that shows Saint Junien, who was a famous miracle healer, and in this scene he is even healing his own bishop. He would also heal many people in this area in times of the pest and other plagues. At the beginning of the pedestrian area, there are many bars and restaurants that have put up tables and chairs outside. It's about noon on a Saturday, and there is plenty of space where you can sit down and relax, have a drink or eat something. And which I did not do. I continued my way and got closer to the center, closer to the church. And funny enough, the way was quite shady and very cool, because one had cut down a lot of young trees and branches and had erected them in the pedestrian sink. Here they are already a little bit dry, but it doesn't matter, they still fulfill their function. You can go shopping and you can walking around, and there is shade everywhere, and you do not feel the heat. Quite a good idea. Well, I feel a bit sorry for the many young trees that had been cut down for this occasion, but well, it's only every 7th year, and well, it was a kind of necessary because the weather was quite hot. I didn't shop much when I was there. I had an ice cream, that was all, and would look around. The center was already decorated, the shops were decorated, and the streets with colorful little flags and coat of arms, like this one here, or that one on another shop. So when I reached the church, I could actually not get in because it was in the state of being decorated for the big event, but I could shoot a few pics standing in the open church door. The church being decorated for the Mass next day, on the Sunday. So Sunday morning I went back. I was again in town because I wanted to see what's in the church. The Mass is over, the people are leaving the church, and the sacred relic of Saint Junien is being carried through the streets. Here you can see it. It is inside of that silver head. I did not follow it because I had plans to go inside and have a closer look at the inside of the church. Passing the statue of Saint Junien and a little side altar that's there in honor of Saint Amand, the teacher of Saint Junien, I reached the sarcophagus, in which there are the remains, the sacred relics of both saints. Usually there is a little door that is closed. You cannot look inside, but on this day it was open to the public, and many people, including me, had a curious look what's in there. And guess what? There is another sarcophagus, the original one. Here you can see the original tombstones, but that's all. You cannot see dead bodies or bones. Here another view at the church treasure. The church treasure is in a wooden shrine whose doors were open on this day, so you could have a look at it. Here's the golden cross. And after 2 days of culture and after 2 days amongst people, I was glad when I was back in the countryside where I had my tent and where I could enjoy the quietude and calmness of this beautiful area. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed that non-planned video and the additional information about the St. James Way that also leads through France. Bye bye and thank you for watching.